In this video, I will show you how to create scorecards in Microsoft Excel. Using this example, as you can see, we have the sales report based on 20 employees. And with date started, as you can see as well, the sales are divided on a weekly report. So we have first week, second week, third week, fourth week. And the last column here is the total sales and the average sales. So how do we start with the scorecards? First, I want to implement a range of sales from first week to fourth week column. So the range are, let's say, any value from less than or equal to 5,000 will be red, 5,001 to 6,000 yellow, and 6,001 and above green. In order to implement that, let me use an icon set under conditional formatting. So you can find icon set under Home tab. Click on the icon set under conditional formatting. And here you can select any available icon sets. In our case, let us use the directional icon, one up arrow, one right, and one down arrow. Over here, Excel will automatically define them based on a certain range, but this is not the range that we need. If we need to modify, you can always go back to conditional format and click the Manage Rules button. Under Manage Rules button, you select the icon set, click Edit Rules, and we can change here now, all right, the range per icon. As you can see, by default, this is in percentile format. Let me change the first one to number, and the range is 6,001 and above. That's green. Second number as well, this is 5,001 and above, that's yellow, and anything that is 5,000 and below is red. Click OK button, click Apply button. All right. So Excel will identify now your records. We have a lot of green icons here. That means the range of the sales value is greater than the target 6,000, 6,001 value. Now, second part of the scorecard, let's apply that in the total sales. For the total sales, let me add another column. Over here, let me add here the total sales bar chart. Okay. Again, let me use conditional formatting to create bar chart or dashboard based on total sales. But how do we do that? First, let me copy this data of total sales to column L, row 6 to row 25. After highlighting that data, you can go to Home tab, conditional formatting, and then this time let us use data bars. We use data bars for comparison so that we can look into the value of this total sales by bar chart in conditional format. Another way to connect the value of K6 to K25 to L6 to L25, instead of copying the data, you can actually just type equal value and click that on K6 and then drag the formula going down. The very reason I used the formula equal and just link that on the cell or column K is that if any changes happen on value of K6 to K25, it will affect the bars in the total sales bar chart. Okay, for example, if I type 50,000 for the first record, you'll notice that the bars are changing based on the value of 50,000. Let me undo that. Now, we don't need the figures in this column. We just want to display all the bars. But the question is, how can we remove the figures on column L? Just do right click and then go to Format Cells. Next, you go to Number tab and click on Custom tab. Under Custom tab, just type here 3 semicolon. By typing 3 semicolon, Excel will remove or hide the values of column L. So click OK. You only have the bars now. If you have changed this value to 50,000, the bars are moving without seeing the data at all. Let me undo that, Control Z. Okay. However, if you try to double click on the cell, you can still see the formula that this cell is technically connected to K6 or column K. The last one that I would like to add in this example is a application of sparkline for the average sales. For the value of the weekly reports. Now, in order to add a sparkline, let me just include another column. For this, let me type here dashboard. Okay, so for dashboard, I want to see the flow of sales per employee on a weekly basis. In a summary, you can simply use a sparkline for that. So you go to Insert tab, and then click on the sparkline icon. And then for the data range, your data range is from E6 to H6. All right, E6 to H6 and location range is I6. Click OK. The default dashboard is a line chart. You can simply change that under the design tab of the sparkline. If you want columns or win-loss, in our case, we will not change that. We'll use line chart. And then I would like to add two major points for me to identify or evaluate the data of each employee based on a weekly report. So what are those? First, I need to check the high point, and second, the low point. As you can see in this sparkline, it will add point on the highest value registered per employee and lowest value registered per employee. If you're done with the first dashboard in i6, all you need to do is to drag it down for the rest of the cell so that Excel will identify the dashboard for each employee. We also have displayed the red dot with the highest value and another red dot for the lowest value. And now, as you can see, we can simply check our data with conditional formatting and sparklines added for us to deliver a basic scorecard in Microsoft Excel. And that's it, how we can implement scorecards.